Hi, this is Karen Moltenbrey. I'm the Chief Editor of Computer Graphics World magazine, and I'm here at NAB 2013 at the Post booth, and I'm here with Rob Powers. He is the, let me make sure I get the title straight, Lightwave 3D Group President. Welcome, Rob.
Thank you, Karen. It's great to be here.
It's wonderful to have you. So we're going to be talking about the new edition of Lightwave, Lightwave 11.5.
Yeah, and they just saw the reel that we put together from our top artists that have done great motion graphics work for NAB 2013. It was done by artists all over the world with our Lightwave software.
It's amazing. So people got a little taste of what they could do with the software. Now we're going to discuss some of the great features.
Absolutely.
Okay, so tell us, what are some of the main features of Lightwave 11.5?
Well, because we're at NAB 2013 and motion graphics is so important, like the clip that you saw before, you know, my background has been in film and television for most of my career, but so many artists use our software for medical visualization and architectural visualization and motion graphics. We have implemented After Effects support in 11.5. It's really fantastic. The 3D cameras match back and forth, 3D lights can go back and forth two-way. It's not just from Lightwave to After Effects, it's back and forth so that you can go from either After Effects into Lightwave or vice versa. And you can match nulls and animations, all with After Effects and Lightwave working together.
Great. So there's some other features too, like flocking.
Yeah, flocking, and
right.
The flocking system has new behaviors for the particle-driven flocking system. Predator and Prey is one of the most interesting ones. It gives you really cool motion where kind of some particles are chasing other particles, and it's really great for opening logos. You don't have to think of it as just like birds or bats or some kind of organic animal. It's great for motion graphics as well. We also have Bullet Dynamics soft bodies that we've added. We had the great Bullet Dynamic system that we added into 11.5, and it has now been expanded to include soft bodies so that you can have things like, you know, flowing skirt, or you can have jiggling fat on a character. It respects the animation rigs and characters, and it gives you that added level of, you know, gravity-driven dynamic forces on any object or any animation that you do.
Okay, and there's some other features, the Genoma.
Yeah, Genoma is great. You know, rigging has also been something that most artists have struggled with, that are not spending so much time possibly figuring out all the intricacies of doing a complex rig. But with Genoma, we have a system that's very modular, and pretty much anybody can set up an amazing complex rig because it comes with preset parts. You have arm parts, and you have, you know, particular leg parts or certain kinds of joints, and we have great examples of that in our content for 11.5. Those people that purchase the software have multiple examples, but it pretty much comes with a whole library of complex things that you don't have to set up and can be customized and pretty much pasted into any character that you would think of.
Okay, and here's the big question. Why Lightwave 11.5? Why would users here be interested?
Well, you know, Lightwave has always been a great solution for artists because it empowers individuals, because it includes everything that you need to take your idea from your head to make it a reality in a very short time. But, you know, I'd like to mention one of the things about Lightwave that is so special. Well, there's a couple things that are special to me. One of them is because we have an ASCII-based scene file format, if there is a challenge that you face with possibly a conflict with a plugin or any issue that comes up with a scene, you don't end up getting everything corrupted and lose your work. You can go in there quickly. Studios have found this to be the basis of the solid workflow that they have when they're working with Lightwave. They can go in and correct those issues. They go into that ASCII-based text file format. It also references objects. So we don't embed our objects or include them in some large binary scene file, but they are separate, and it allows you to reference objects in a very special way, so that, for example, on Battlestar Galactica, if they make a change to the main ship, they have 5,000 shots set up on this show. They make that change to that one object, those 5,000 shots are automatically updated with that object. It's a very smart architecture, a very smart system. Additionally, because we have this focused modeling application in Lightwave that keeps you very focused in your work, it is kind of like how the studio system works. You know, if you think about Warner Brothers, you go to the back lot, they have the prop department that builds the props. They don't go to the stage where they're shooting and have the artisans making the props in the middle of the floor and the stage in the way of everything. They do it, and then they bring it to the stage to shoot the production, and they have the actors show up, and they bring the camera and the lights. And that's exactly how our software works. It's very efficient for production. It's the way that production people think. It's the way that artists think. It allows you to focus as an artist on what you're really doing.
Okay, and what else is new? There's some Lightwave now, is for just about any industry, and you touched on that. We have it for, it's good for architects, it's good for medical visualization. Can you explain how users in those areas would really benefit from Lightwave?
Right. Well, because of that streamlined workflow where that beautiful renderer is incorporated, you don't have to really have a process where you have to figure out, how to get your images out of your scene. Because of all the dynamics built in for medical visualization, imagine the instancing system where you have a bunch of cells inside the body, and you don't have to really model, and place all of those. You can use the instancing system to do that, so that your machine doesn't have to be the most powerful, most expensive workstation. It can be, like a laptop, like we're demoing here on the floor on a laptop running Lightwave. It's very powerful for mobile workstations. This is important for people who are doing design work, who are doing architectural work. They have to go to meetings, and you have all the power that Lightwave brings, on those platforms in a mobile workstation. Additionally, the VPR that we have in our software is essentially our 3D renderer, that beautiful renderer in real time. And we've added things in the latest release like motion blur and depth of field, all in real time in that VPR renderer. And for those who like anime style, like Japanese anime style, there's edge rendering and certain tools for getting that cel-shaded look now in the VPR, so you can see all of that interactively as well. So for illustrations, if you're doing an illustration of some medical visualization, it would be perfect for that.
Wonderful. So we just reviewed some of the great features in the latest edition of Lightwave, and now we're going to roll some video and actually let people see what we're talking about.
Right. It's the 11.5 demo reel. We're going to show you the new features of 11.5, so enjoy it. And thank you for watching us here at NAB 2013. Thank you, Karen.
Thank you.